Hey guys, this is Fernando Martinez. We are here at IBC 2025 in Amsterdam. We're about to walk in, say hi to old friends, and see what's new in the industry so you guys get the first look. We're here at the Godox booth, and Godox have been innovating a lot in the cinema market with their KNOWLED line. And I'm here with Davi, who's going to explain a few of their new products for this year. What do you got for us?
Okay, guys. So as you mentioned, KNOWLED has a very wide line of lighting fixtures, and now we have the new KNOWLED MG4K-R, and we also have the MG4K right here. So basically, this is a 4K HMI equivalent, both in full color RGB, and we also have it bi-color with full green-magenta adjustments.
You were explaining to us that one of the goal of these units is to be way more efficient, right? In terms of like the power and the output.
Exactly. So one thing that we are very proud, the engineering team from KNOWLED was able to achieve the highest brightness, real brightness, with the lowest power consumption. So not only like a concentrated narrow beam, if you measure the actual light flow from the KNOWLED fixtures, we have the highest output to power consumption ratio on the industry right now. Yeah.
On top of that, you were also telling us about the green and magenta shift, right? That you're doing. What can you explain to us about that?
Okay, so this light, this one has the red rubber on the yoke. So this is the RGB version. So right now I have it on the spinning the color wheel, the effect, so you can see the RGB capabilities, but we also can set it under the CCT mode. And right now I have it on 5600, but I also have full green magenta in both units. Yeah.
So not only is Godox focusing on what's now, but we also have something for the future. So let's go to that unit right now.
Absolutely.
All right, Davi. Now, the palette. Obviously, you know, you're telling me it comes with a new color engine and you guys are trying new things, but how is that different of what you're already executing with the MGs?
Okay, so the palette color engine is in the final stages of development and calibration, but basically the colored lights from Godox, they are RGB-WW. So basically when you're doing RGB-WW, you have great output, but you're limited to the color possibilities of what RGB can offer, which is pretty good for most applications, but some users, they're gonna need more spectral resolution, if you will. So you need like a finer adjustment, some finer hue, you need a very precise, very precise. So this is why we named it palette, because we want to offer the widest range of color possibilities to the users. So this is a fantastic engine. We've been testing it a lot in China, here in the Netherlands as well, and also in the white light mode, in CCT mode. It has fantastic color reproduction for skin tones, and we also gonna have a deep red emitter. So it's great for skin tones and actual great color reproduction, not only focused on the SSI scores.
Can you elaborate on that?
Absolutely. So we all heard about CRI, TLCI for years. So those are the standards for measuring color quality. But now we are very focused on the SSI. The whole industry is very focused on the SSI metric. So the SSI has a lot of value. It's a fantastic metric, but there's I feel like the industry is in a race to show who has the highest SSI score. But there's a challenge. There are ways to raise your SSI score, but you're not actually raising the color reproduction quality. Right. And sometimes, depending on the diodes that you add into the light, the spectrum that you're managing, you can have a higher score in paper, but the actual color reproduction score for skin and for objects goes down. So not only at Godox, I feel some companies are not rushing into the high SSI numbers, but actually having a wide range of color metrics going to great levels. So this is something very interesting to talk about, so you guys can actually test and see the R9 scores for deep red, for skin tones, and what the color engine can actually do.
Awesome. Well, this is looking great for Godox. We'll put some links in the bottom. Davi, thank you so much for your time. So we're here at Sigma You guys put out so many lenses at a time that we always need to come back and cover you guys. I'm here with Aaron. Can you talk about what are you guys launching this specific show?
Of course, yeah. So we have, it's been a busy year. We had 3 photo lenses and a new addition to the Cine line.
And we covered the 35 1.2 and the 135 1.4, which is, it's both small, but at the same time with like a heft. That front element on that lens is ridiculous, and I'm not even going to go into the bokeh. But besides that, for IBC specifically, what are you guys launching?
So the other photo lens is the new in the contemporary line, the 20-200. And this is kind of an all-in-one, just one lens to kind of cover all your bases. Also a DG lens, so full frame coverage. Like the 35-1.2 art and the 135-1.4 art, this is full frame coverage available for Sony E-mounts and Leica L-mounts.
Awesome.
This guy is going to be going for $9.99 and shipping at the end of September.
So anybody that wants a very, very wide range of coverage, you'll be able to get this in a small compact size and variable aperture. What about that guy?
Yes, so this is kind of the heart of this show here. This is a lens that we have been kind of showing around as a prototype for a minute now, and it's finally coming to market, something we're very excited about. Totally new venture for us. We've had the high-speed primes out for a few years now, and last month we launched, in addition to that, the ISO primes. This is something a little bit different. This is something we're calling the autofocus Cine line. So this is the 28-45 T2. And what's really unique about this lens, it's kind of a hybrid. It gives you a little bit of both worlds. So this lens, kind of like the high-speed primes were when they launched, it kind of bridges the world between our photo line and our Cine line again. So this lens is derived from the optical formula of the Art Series 28-45 1.8, which has been, a beautiful lens. Came out a year ago. And what's unique about this lens is, as you can see from the styling there, a little bit different. This has the build and the handling characteristics of a classic manual focus mechanical Cine lens. You have an all metal exterior, you have integrated gearing, you have a long throw on the focus ring, you have 100 or 200 degree throw versus on the photo lenses it's typically like 35, 40 degree throw, so it's very fast for autofocus. This gives you a lot more fine control over where you're placing focus, but it also gives you hard stops on either end, so it makes it much easier to calibrate a follow focus rig, and you can also easily integrate those accessories without having to add bands to those rings. And we have those hard stops and integrated gearing on the focus, zoom, and iris rings, so true for all 3 of those. So you get kind of the feel, the control, the precision of a classic manual focus mechanical Cine lens when you want it. But when you're in faster moving environments, or you're working in a smaller team, or maybe you're working by yourself, you can throw this lens in autofocus and it behaves just like the photo lens.
Just like this guy,
Exactly. So you get a lens that can kind of work both fields. You can have all of the control, the look, the feel of a manual Cine lens, or you can have the speed, the ease, the convenience of a photo lens all in one setup without having to have 2.
So while other camera manufacturers are doing hybrid cameras, you guys are doing hybrid lenses.
Yes, that's right.
This is great. Well, thank you so much, Aaron. I know you guys are also teasing another lens that might be coming up.
That's right. So this is kind of just the first of our attempt to bridge those 2 lines again. And it's based off of this lens. We have obviously quite a few other lenses, zoom lenses in that full frame lineup. The next one that's going to be coming in this iteration is going to be the 28-105, as we have in that Art Series lens. That's going to be in the Cine version of 28-105 T3.2. So that's going to be one lens that can cover a ton of ground.
A lot, yes.
So what's really nice about the 28-45, it's a little bit shorter range, but it's very bright, T2. So very flexible in low light environments. It doesn't telescope outward as you zoom, so really great for gimbal work, or if you're running this on a drone, or if you're working in a matte box and you don't want your dimensions to change at all while you're shooting. The 28-105 offers a greater range, but like the photo version of that lens, it does extend outward as you zoom. So in some circumstances that might not be ideal handling wise, but you kind of have either option. If you need the range, you've got the 28-105. If you need the compact footprint or the the light gathering capabilities. We've got the 20 to 45.
The options. Well, a lot of options from you guys. Stay tuned. We're gonna try to cover that as soon as that comes out. Aaron, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for coming by.
Pleasure. So we're here at the Canon booth with Tom, and we're here with the EOS C50. Of course, we already did a launch video for that with Eric Walker. You can check that here on the Cinema channel. But I still would want from you kind of like, what is the intention of this camera, and where does it land in the grand scheme of things of cinema cameras for Canon?
Yeah, so it's a really exciting step into cinema EOS. So for those looking to take the next step into professional video, you can move up to the C50. So the whole idea is it's this compact powerhouse because you've got your stills mode in there, fantastic 32 megapixel photos, but it all changes when you flip to video because it reboots as a cinema camera. So
right.
2 operating systems in one. Some of the highlights of the camera is you've got a 7K sensor. You can do internal RAW in 7K with that. And it is open gate as well. So,
and that's one of the most exciting parts because we haven't seen too much of that on the Canon side. So to see it, and especially on a body as compact as this, with the availability of the anamorphic lenses that we have nowadays, it's very, very exciting to see.
And I think also with the level this camera's aimed at, not just anamorphic, but the ability to shoot content that you can shoot for socials as well.
Yeah.
Which I think is where this is going to be the most exciting route that people are going to utilize that, extra height.
The 2 exports, one on the CF Express Type B and one on the SD card, that could be game changing for somebody that really needs to put out the content really, really fast. And you can just swing an SD card to your social media.
And you can change that crop. So that vertical crop can be, to the side, in the middle, wherever you like. And 100%. You've basically got 2 videos out of 1 sensor. So it's brilliant. So
who is this camera for? Let's just say we have the C70 on one side, the C80 on the other, the R5C.
Yeah.
Who are we aiming this specific unit for?
So it's that content creator that wants something that's compact, on the go, run and gun camera. That's super compact, fits in the backpack, and they can take it anywhere really. Also those people that want something smaller as a B cam for studios, that sits more in line with their C400, C80, because obviously image wise they all match up really nicely. So it's a whole range of customers, but the whole idea is those that are after something super compact that fits in your bag and you can take it anywhere.
So like I said, if you want more information, they're going to be linked down below. We'll also put down the coverage video, the launch video that we did for the C50. Tom, thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Take care. So I'm here with Jack from Tilta, and you guys are releasing a new cart into your ecosystem. Can you explain to everyone?
Yeah, that's right. So this is our brand new Boulder film cart. So we've only just announced this officially on our Instagram. So the base model is going to be retailing for around 1,200. And then we have loads and loads of different accessories that you can use to really modify it. We've got just a few of them on here. So we have everything from an umbrella, we have foot stops, we've got expandable plates, loads of different accessories. So you can kind of build it into whatever you need, whether you need an AC cart for focus pilling, if you need a Steadicam station, if you're using it for like DIT and editing work. So it is a fully modular system that all completely packs down. And like I said, it's going to be retailing starting off at around 1,200.
I was looking at the list, guys, of everything that's going to be available for it, and you guys are trying to build a very complete set. I mean, everything that you can think of, like from a bolt holder for the camera, everything. Well, obviously, we're going to put a link of everything that we can regarding the launch, but it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. And this isn't all of the accessories. We will be releasing more down the road as well. Unfortunately, I can't talk about those yet. But yeah, you
can tell us. It's just us. It's just
we're definitely not recording or anything.
No, not at all. No, okay. Well, we'll keep an eye on it. Jack, thank you so much for your time.
Worries.
We're here with Deity and our good friend Andrew, who we've known for a long time now. And you guys are always coming up with something new, with something awesome. What is the latest awesomeness from you?
It's the PR4. So this is our brand new production recorder. We're showing it off for the first time ever here at the show, along with a preview tease of our PR6.
Ooh.
The PR4 though, 4 inputs, 6 tracks. And that 2 extra tracks is a mixed track you can record. Of your 4 ISO tracks, And I know we were talking pre-interview. You're not an audio guy.
Not the
So
greatest.
let's talk down to exactly what everyone really cares about.
And who is this for?
How do you get those mix tracks, right? You don't know how to mix. Maybe you're juggling light, audio, and camera, right? Probably and camera.
That's Mateo right now.
Right?
Yeah.
We like to think of the PR4 as your audio recorder off camera.
Okay.
This is where all your audio is going to come in, and it has an auto mix to assist you.
Okay.
So as your audio comes in, let's say you're doing an interview.
Yeah.
You talk, I talk, you talk, I talk. It's going to cut between both of us.
Oh.
Mixing that in, making sure it sounds fantastic, and then you can take that right into your file, drop it in, and start cutting to that mix track.
Wow. Okay. So
But-
we're gonna need one of these for next year.
This is like it. So we looked at all those little boxes that are going on top of the top handles of all these mirrorless cameras.
Yeah.
And we're like, that's cool. And for some of those cameras, you get 4 tracks. We're like, but not everyone. So we wanted to give you all 4 tracks on any camera you have.
Wow.
We've got the quarter 20 with locating pins on top in case you want to do a microphone, wireless packs, whatever. And then underneath, we've also got one so you can go right onto your cage, right onto your top of your camera, and it won't pivot on you. The screen faces the operator, tally light so you know it's recording.
Nice.
So if you're doing a podcast, you're doing a self-tape, you're a YouTube content creator, you hit record on your camera, you know you hit record. Now you know you're recording your audio. You don't have to do the whole thing twice.
And you mentioned the screen, guys. We'll get close on the B-roll.
That's a high resolution screen.
This is a nice screen.
It's a nice screen.
I mean, we don't always, say how good of a screen and audio
On
piece
an
of
audio-
device. Yeah,
no,
yeah.
But once you feel it, once you experience, you're like, oh, I ain't slumming it no more with no LCD dot pixel like a Game Boy. This is nice.
Now you're teasing a PR6.
Yeah.
Besides 2 more, what are we looking at, or what can you give us so far?
Let's talk.
It's just you and me here. It's
Just
fine.
you and me. That guy doesn't
Yeah,
exist.
yeah.
This has 10 hours of battery life on 1 MPF.
Okay.
That guy, say...
You heard, Little Bird told you.
Right? And then this one has 4 inputs,
Yeah.
6 tracks. That has 6 inputs, 10 tracks.
Nice.
So now you've got 4 phantom tracks that are showing up.
I love that we have room to grow.
Yeah.
If you need more, you could have more.
Let's say you want to record some weird, I only want the lobs recorded in a mix.
Yeah.
I could record that as a phantom track.
Got it.
You got all this extra stuff. So we've got all these also assistants in here that if you don't know how to do audio well, or you're in a bad environment, like there's 1,000 people, right?
Signals, sound issues.
Noise cancellations.
Bad.
Wouldn't that be really nice to be built into everything you have? Shouldn't every single track you have the activity of noise cancellation?
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. So we've got a lot baked in here. We have a lot of features that haven't even been turned on yet in some of these menus that we've been showing. So all that kind of stuff is coming. This is like 90% done. It's a beta.
Uh-huh.
We're going into public beta with our friends and family around the world. So we're close, but there's some stuff that still hasn't been even turned on yet for the beta.
So if you need anything audio related,
Yeah.
this might be the guy for you. We'll
And-
put everything down below.
It's the same size as other recorders in this demographic,
Yes.
right? And it'll be priced aggressively to make it so that it is one that you want to select.
Perfect. Andrew, thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Stay tuned, guys.